Tony Ferguson got one hell of a chin, Anna. So, live sports last night came back live without fans. UFC 249. I did not watch it live. I literally just watched it before I got in my car. I'm on my way to Dunkin' Donuts to get a little breakfast sandwich. But I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the co-main and the main event. In the co-main event, Henry Cejudo defeated Dominic Cruz and then retired, I guess. I guess that's what happened. I don't know if that's going to stick. But as of right now, tentatively, he retired. Watch the fight. I mean, to me, not an expert, just likes watching MMA. Cejudo looked really, really good. He wasn't chasing Cruz around, so Cruz has his footwork, he's in and out. Cejudo wasn't chasing him, he was just backing up, moving left and right, staying in front of him the whole time. And to me, it looked like Cejudo wasn't really concerned with getting knocked out. I'm not sure if he just wasn't concerned or didn't think that Cruz could do it, because he was just backing up, and as soon as Cruz moved forward a little bit, you could see that Cejudo was just dropping, ready to just fire off a leg kick or a bomb. Like, he was ready to counter, coiled, and I mean, he was throwing everything. Like, he was chewing up Cruz's legs, throwing everything into the leg kicks. He was willing to get hit to give a couple, and I think that's, I mean, Cruz, for so long he's done it, it's not, he didn't look particularly old or anything like that. It just, he looks the same. If you watch a Dominic Cruz fight from when he was a champion, I mean, it's the same. He's in, he's out, he's throwing punches, but he's throwing like a lead hook with it. It's just, he's throwing punches with no power behind him. He's not sitting down on any of them in the first round. Second round, he did started to sit down. He got in the pocket, started sitting down on some of them, and started cracking Cejudo a little bit. But I think Cejudo, to me, that was my amateur opinion, looked like he was very willing to take a couple of Cruz's shots to sit down and really give him a good leg kick or a good counter. The stoppage, the ending was a little weird, and there was controversy on it, and I 100% agree. Clashed heads. Cejudo started bleeding, so they stopped the fight. They came back in, caught him with the knee, I guess. Cejudo caught him with a knee. It was a bad angle, but they said it was his knee, and staggered Cruz. Cruz went down, and then he got him up against the cage and started giving him some rabbit punches, some short rabbit punches. But Cruz was definitely getting to his feet. He was on his feet, and the 10-second clack just went off, so there wasn't a lot of time left in that round. So he definitely could have made it through that round. I don't think he was in fear of going out. I don't think he was really protecting his well-being, and Cruz was not super thrilled about it. But Cejudo won second round TKO, and then proceeded to retire. Not really sure if that's gonna hold, especially since the press conference or the conference call 2 days ago, he said he wanted to fight Aldo and then someone else, and then go up to fight Volkanovski at featherweight. So I don't think this is a true retirement. I think he will be back. But it was a good fight by him. And then you go to the main event. Holy shit! Are we kidding me? Fuck. Just trying to pull into G-damn Dunkin' Donuts. No matter what time you go to this stupid Dunkin' Donuts, it's always fucking packed. Holy good fucking Lord. I'm going to be here for a year, I think, talking to you. I'm going to have to really, really wind this one out, because I'm going to be here forever. And I'm doing it today. But, main event. Gaethje Ferguson. So, right away, initially, the first round, Gaethje, and I mean, his fights, since he lost to Poirier, and who's the other guy? I think he lost to Alvarez. Since he lost to those guys, his first round, he's been taking people out in the first round. And his fights definitely look different. They definitely look different because he's not just going in there flat-footed, let's just bang away. That is not what's happening with him. So the first round, he was light on his feet, moving in and out, looked pretty good. Sorry, I'm a little thrown off by this Dunkin' Donuts line. Holy God. But, look good, in and out, bouncing around, being selective with his shots. And then I think from rounds 2 on, he looked like he was tired because he was just flat-footed, bouncing side to side when you're tired, you have a tendency to just bounce around side to side. To shake some of the lactic acid off. I've been there. I've gone through boxing rounds before. It's one of those mechanisms that you do like that. But he was flat-footed, and honestly, Tony Ferguson didn't look right, and I don't think it was, oh man, the camp was so long. He was in there for 16 weeks or whatever, anything like that. I think it was strictly because Gaethje was just bringing the heat. Like, Gaethje was throwing bombs. Like, he was trying to break a brick wall or something like that with it. He was throwing everything, leg kicks, hooks, everything with bad intentions. And I think Tony, after a while, was not trying to eat any more of those. But then he would come in and he would, funk shoulder roll, step over, he would do his things that he normally does to get inside, and then he wouldn't throw, he would just stand there. Normally when Tony Ferguson fights, it's an accumulation type thing. He'll get in, he'll touch you, he'll get out. That wasn't going to work, or I don't think he wanted any part of that after a while, because when he got inside, Gaethje was just those punches, man. I don't know how he took so many. I do not know how he took as many as he did, because I'm pretty sure Gaethje staggered him in every round. Every single round, Gaethje staggered him. And for him not to go down until the end, I mean, even at the end, he didn't go down. He took a left hook, and then he was just limping around, and Herb Dean came in. It was like, I mean, yeah, I think he was upset. I think I watched the interview. He was upset that he didn't get to go out. But, man, I mean, there was no point to let him keep going. I mean, he was limping around. He was a wounded duck, and I think Herb Dean, I have no problem with that stoppage. It was, I mean, he couldn't take anymore. The punishment, the accumulation of punishment was just too much. But hell of a fight. I mean, he'll be back. I think he wins one fight, and he's, right in line for a title fight, especially if Khabib beats Gaethje. If Khabib and Gaethje fight, Khabib wins one fight, I think Ferguson is right there and will get a title shot, because it's still a fight that you want to see, and because Khabib doesn't throw bombs like that. I mean, I think it would still be a compelling fight. I mean, it's not a fight you have to see like it was 3 weeks ago because of what just happened to Ferguson, and you wonder how he's going to respond from that. But it's still a good fight, especially if Ferguson comes out and just dominates whoever he fights next. And honestly, after this fight, I think this could be a McGregor saying, yep, I can take that guy, so we're going to fight now. In terms of Gaethje and the Khabib fight, if we just cut it at the first round and you told me, yep, that's how Gaethje's going to be for at least half the fight, more than half the fight, I'm in on that. But I just don't think that that's going to work. Like, Khabib's just not going to get hit. So the first round, when he's fresh and he's not flat-footed, okay, he could probably sprawl and he can, stop a couple shots, because Justin Gaethje is a good wrestler, even though he doesn't use it. I think once he gets tired, it's just, he's going to get taken down. He's not going to be able to get up, and it's just not going to go well for him. I didn't see anything in this fight other than the fact that he can, if he puts one on Khabib, he might be able to put him away. I didn't see anything that's like, yep, he was just picking him apart from the outside. Nope, he was just standing there and, okay, you're going to come in and I'm just going to try to knock you out. I'm going to throw everything I have into this leg kick, whatever, and try to knock you out. I don't see Khabib having too much trouble unless Gaethje comes in his gas tank. And I'll give him credit there. His gas tank is crazy because he's still throwing everything with 100%. And when you don't have anything left, and you're going out there and still putting 100% into your punches, that's a tough thing to do. Or your leg kicks, that is a tough thing to do. So you give him credit there, but I just don't see him. I don't see that working against Khabib. I see Khabib taking him down and doing what Khabib does, and him not being able to get up. All in all, I am here for that fight. I'm here for Fight Island, and I can't wait for fight announcements, whether it is Justin Gaethje and Khabib, whether we have Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal, Usman, Jorge Masvidal, Covington. I'm here for all of it. I'm glad the fights are back. Shout out to Francis Ngannou real quick, who took out Rosenstrike, who probably shouldn't have been in there in the first place with him, and he even said that. Took him out in 20 seconds. Live Sports is back. 11 minutes and 15 seconds gone by. I'm sure if you're still here, I don't know why you'd want to hear my opinion, but appreciate it. And if you want to cop some CHoop merch, the link will be in the description.